Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Got a great one here today. Great matchup here between Best and Speed. I love it. I love it, right? Speed is the most exciting Terran player in the world right now. He's been absolutely dominating ladder. He's been doing fantastic everywhere else. I think that Speed is 100% capable of a round of 8 in the next SSL. He is a player that if he did not make it into SSL, that would be, to me, a shock. A shock. He is absolutely one of the best players in the world right now. And of course, a man that literally can't not make it into SSL. The most consistent Protoss for the past 17 years. Yeah, 17 to 18 years now. Best has been one of the best Protoss in the world for literally that entire stretch. He is unbelievably consistent. Several years ago, Tasis and I were saying, well, he might be the #1 guy that doesn't have a championship that should have one. I wouldn't quite say that right now about him. He definitely does choke a little bit in SSL compared to the level that he sometimes shows in other games, but still fantastic. In my book, Hero is by far the player who deserves an SSL or ASL victory that doesn't have one yet. Maybe followed by Snow. Followed by, well, maybe even Rush over Snow, to be honest. Rush has been unbelievably consistent. And then, like, after those four, probably Best. Something like that. I don't know. You can give me your list below and see if you have a better list than that. But I think not many people would disagree with Hero. Hero is actually the most consistent player in ASL history. Like, he has more top 4s than everyone else by miles. More than Flash. Anyways, we're on Pantheon. A pretty cool map. This map is going to be rotated out, it looks like. I'm not too surprised, because I don't think Pantheon has given us super fantastic games. Although, to be fair, I don't think it was played quite as much as other solid 4-player maps. It never hit Radion, Vermeer, or Polypoid levels of play where you see it all the time. But I think it is a good map. I think it has been a good map. I've enjoyed the games here. It's had some really interesting features to it. Like these little ramps, the 4-way ramps. These have been really interesting, the little pathways and stuff. But yeah, I guess it never really caught on that much. It wasn't so great. Like, it definitely doesn't feel as good as those other maps. Like, I tell you, you play on Vermeer or Polypoid or Radion, and I would actually probably put that in reverse order for how good they are. Like, Radion's probably the best, followed by Poly, and followed by Vermeer. But you play on those maps, and you're just like, well, damn, this just gives infinite good games. But anyways, still have it on the ladder, at least for a little bit here. The box scout here from Speed, he actually does not send a Marine to the north, which I find interesting, because for a while there, he was sending 1 Marine to the north. And he'd send it about halfway, then turn it around. It's like to check if a Zealot's coming or to catch a probe on the way, that type of thing. And yeah, okay, the reason why he didn't do that is because he did a 2-depot expansion. So if you throw your Marine way up there and a Zealot is coming, it actually becomes a little bit harder. If you go for a 3-depot expansion, then 1 Marine doesn't make a big difference. Like, you can just run it away. It doesn't even have to fight. But you have more production open to build, like, an additional Marine, an additional SCV, that type of thing to help fight. Okay, anyways. We have a bunker on the way. A Vulture goes up. The Dragoon's scouring the center of the map a little bit. Oh, he lost that probe. Wow. Yeah. Surprised well, I guess he wanted to make sure. This is a very far... Oh, that actually makes sense. See how far forward this is from the command center? When you see it this far forward, this actually screams, I'm going to factory. Because it's so far forward, you're trying to zone them out from checking. So Best ran in and sacrificed it to check. So just him having this way up there got him a probe kill. And of course, if, like, let's say that this wasn't a Nexus. Let's say that this was like a 2-gate range. This would suddenly become a lot worse. So a lot of little tiny things going on so far in this game, but nothing that makes a huge difference. Best right now going into 2-gate observer, the very standard opener. We're going to have a little poke from speed. Super, super common to move up and just do a 3 to 4 marine attack with 1 siege tank and some vultures coming up. And the thing is, normally what you do is you poke. Sometimes you'll see like, oh, an observatory's up here or something, or Reaver tech. Sometimes you'll get a goon. Sometimes you'll actually just use this to push everything back to lay a few mines and then go home. There's like a big range of ways that you can play this opener. You're not actually thinking you're going to get a bunch of damage, though, that's for sure. Engineering bay right on time. Another siege tank being made. This has been an interesting small change to the meta, and I have mentioned this in a couple other casts in the last week or so. But we're seeing less speed follow-ups, like the vulture speed. For a while there, the 2 factory openers were mines into speed every time. But we've had like slightly heavier siege tank production. Oh, he does go into speed anyways. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he just wanted to get all of his production going, and he didn't care about the speed of the speed upgrade as much. But you know what? He sees that a Nexus is being made, so like he does not need siege mode yet for sure. Now, I think speed will attack. It doesn't make sense to get this speed upgrade without pushing here. So he's got really good mines. Mine here, mine here, mine here. These 2 mines tell him nothing's going to flank him from a funny angle, basically. He could go through this path, or he could go right through the center. Both could work. It looks like he's going to push the center maybe with tank marine and then try to run the vultures by. That's a very good tactic. See Best kind of setting up a good defensive area. Got 1 group of goons up here. The thing is, you have to be careful. This here will kill either group. You need to actually join them if the full attack comes. But the spread is a little bit better. Ooh! Oh, no. Oh, actually, not that bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's getting just a few. Okay. Okay, he cleans that reasonably well. But the problem is, 5 goons are chasing. And like I said, you actually need to rejoin them up. And this is actually going really well for Best. He gets 1 immediately, and he almost gets a secondary siege tank. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow. He actually held that much better than I thought he would. There was some danger there. There was some serious danger there for a moment. That high ground definitely helped him. He was on top of his micro. He brought his dragoons back together very, very quickly. Now, I actually didn't notice if he got siege mode. I have to assume that he did. This would be unbelievably late for siege mode, starting after 8 minutes. But sometimes you greed like that. A lot of dragoons coming down for a counterattack, and there's like nothing here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, Goliath range on the way, so I guess he has siege mode, but he's only got like 1 tank. He's got nothing in the bunker to help as well. Oh boy. Best is coming in for the kill right now. That's going to be it. GG. Oh, wow. That was a little bit abrupt. Okay, I actually do want to just jump back for a second, because this was a great tactic by Speed. So hold on. I'm going to take off Speed's vision. Look at how Best plays this. So he's got his 3rd Nexus coming up. This is the most standard play from Best. 2-gate observer, 3rd Nexus, Reaver tech. That order, the most standard stuff. Now look at his placement. Additional pylons, so he's trying to make this an area that's hard to get through with speed vultures. He has no probes up here yet, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but he has this kind of like zoning group of tanks. I mentioned many times, 8 goons is critical for holding 3 tank pushes. Okay? He's got 8 goons here, but they're split. Now, looking at his vision, observer, observer, observer. So he sees anything coming in from here. These are zoning anything from this area. This is watching the vultures. This is watching these tanks. Right? Watch. Now. Still watching. He has this on follow. It's like, okay, we're going to get our probes up there. And here comes this. These vultures. Now, this is a moment, if Best reacts perfectly He smashes. Well, I mean, he still wins this game, obviously, but let's see. It's 43 to 41 here. He starts to block. The probes are coming. Another. He was very close to blocking this, and then Speed executed this excellently. So it was 43 to 41 at the end of this, and look, his observer's still following this. He's still got these goons on high ground. He's microing these really heavily to get rid of these as quickly as possible. Okay, so he loses a net 5 workers versus a net 4 worker gain. So just that alone gives Speed an advantage. So Speed has a bit of an advantage. Obviously, there's other things, like it's not just like that's an advantage, you have that for the rest of the game. Obviously, he's made a lot of units that he's walking around with. So, for instance, the Reaver counterplay might just get damage, right? Or he's got all these 5 goons out of position here. This army 100% beats this army with proper micro. On flat ground, it's not even close. Going up a hill, obviously it's a lot closer. But look at how well Best deals with this. Again, we're only on Best's vision. Okay, he knows that there's no mines in this area. The only area that could have mines is here. Let's watch this. Goons coming back immediately. These pull back. Target. Focuses 1 tank down. Focuses 2nd tank down. Good blocking there by Speed. Does a lot of damage, though. Only 2 shots left on this. But look at this. He backs up. Okay, that 1 mine hits. Wow, he dealt with all of that very well. Now all this comes out. The tanks are way out of position. They couldn't come directly south because these 5 goons came back. He would have lost them. So he's having to walk around a long way. And then an instant counterattack into a kill. Really great defense there from Best. Even though he took some damage from Speed, I think tactically Speed did very well with that. Even this 3 tank attack coming over could have done well, and it didn't. And Best instantly punishes. Really, wow. Nice game between them. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you next time.